I heard about it.
What do you think of that?
I wish I was around to kick somebody's ass.
He got what was coming to him.
I tried. I'm sorry. John's mad at Carl for that.
John, does it feel like...
Did that for me, but I think more than anything else, I got to make some of the closest friends that I have, you know, and the whole thing we do. And aside from, you know, getting to know the greatest fucking fans on earth, which are walking down, it's all good, you know, it's all good, yeah. Absolutely. You can curse in this country, right? Sure.
I'm going to get to you guys, but I just want to mention who's watching Colony. Sarah, Sarah's on.
Is it actually on the air yet?
Is it on the air over here?
No, so everybody's cheering is streaming things illegally.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
When is it coming out here?
I don't know. I think they're still negotiating with a channel over here to make it happen, but I'm excited for you guys to check it out.
I'm excited for you to be on it. It's amazing. Like, you got to work with John and Andrew Lincoln, and now you're opposite Josh Holloway. That's not too bad.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of women who hate me. So you throw on top of it Travis Fimmel and Wentworth Miller, and it's like...
All right, let's start with you guys. What's your name there?
My name's Will. My question's for Chandler. If you were an actor, what would you be?
Probably playing sports or something like that. In my community, most people play sports and stuff, so I'd probably end up doing that.
Like what?
A few of my friends play tennis. That's probably what I end up doing. I know it's probably not what you would like me to do, but I mean, it's...
It's harder with one eye, too.
Hi, I'm Megan. My question's for all of you, and it's, if you had to guess, who would you say Judith's father was?
That question comes
It doesn't matter, because Lori is her mother. That is a tough little girl, and she is going to survive. But I will say, as the mother of 2 children, one of whom is adopted, I don't think the biology matters. Rick Grimes has stepped up to be that girl's father. That makes Rick her dad. Sorry, buddy.
But by season 15, you will see a girl playing her with giant ears and a huge nose.
What are you saying about my ears and my nose?
Hi, my question's for John. How do you think if Shane was still alive, he would have dealt with the governor? Would it have reached such a, bad point as Rick got it to? Or do you think he would have shut it down?
Yeah, I think he probably would have killed the governor probably pretty quickly. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like, Shane never would have sat across from the table and been like, yeah, we can
talk this out.
But isn't Rick, up until just recently, and isn't Rick at the point where Shane was when Shane was killed? Like, isn't there so much in terms of similarities now between Rick's character and where Shane was at the time?
I mean, I guess, you know, I think that was kind of the whole point of going out into the field that night that Shane died. It was, you know, if you want to be man enough to raise my kid in this world, you're going to have to kill me. You know, you're going to have to pass this test, and I think you're going to have to realize, you know, this is what this world's about. And I think, you know, that's really, on one level, a huge part of what the show's about is, you know, Rick Grimes sort of becoming a creature of this world and still being a leader and still being, you know, a good man, you know, in that test.
Andy had a really cool idea that, you know, like, the writers don't, like, get ideas from the actors, but he floated something towards the end of season 2 that I thought was kind of cool. He liked the idea that rather than Shane being killed, he was banished. And that we just excluded him from the group and sent him off into the wilderness, and that, like, 2 seasons later, he came back as the governor. And that, I mean, Dave Morrissey is a genius and did amazing work, but I think it was an interesting concept that, you know, Shane goes out, loses an eye, gets a bunch of people together and just goes, I've had enough of you guys, and comes back in.
Yeah, and that's actually that rumor has been floating out there too for like Daryl, that Daryl leaves the group and comes back as Negan. I mean, same type of idea. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I mean, I do a podcast about this show, and one of the questions we always get is, what would it be like if Shane was here? What would it be like, you know, you must hear that all the time, right? I always want to know that. Like, what would this situation be like if you put Shane into it?
Yeah. Next question.
Hello, I'm Paige. I'm a huge fan, and I'm kind of freaking out on this close to you right now. But anyway, my question is, I heard somewhere that when a character dies on the show, some of the other dead characters come and watch the death behind the cameras. I was just wondering if that's true or not.
Well, for like most of the cast from like
People
previous
come
seasons
back
and stuff.
watched the character die. Like, for example, I think I saw somewhere when Laurie died, Shane came back or something. Someone came back and saw you die. That's what I heard.
Well, the whole cast was there, actually. We didn't know because I was stuck to the ground and we were sobbing snot all over each other. But by the way, really fine work in that scene. That kid, you killed it. I mean, sorry, I didn't, no pun intended. But yeah, when I came off set that day, the whole cast had come to watch. John tried to come back into town.
I did. I was on the plane, man.
You were, yeah. John tried to come back.
I was like, shit, I didn't go back. I did. I tried, man.
Secondly, I don't really know how to use the information.
Reg, come check it out.
Sorry, dude. When I come back from your place, there's always a little roach in my Slender Man undies.
You can't just torch a windmill, dude.
Yes, I can. Later, Tater.
Tutakastico.
Say what?
Quickie.
You gotta say your words right.
Gabachakani.
Listen, Shorty, you can't do this the whole week.
That was pretty epic, bro. That was fucking badass.
Nice. It's the best scene.
I'm gonna throw that one to Rockenstein. And there you have it. What? I can't hear him. How can you guys hear him?
Shut your fat ass, Rocky! Come on, Rocco, what's your favorite scene?
The whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah, nice. Nice one.
My favorite scene's tearing a toilet out of the ground. I mean, that's how often do you get to do that shit? And the courtroom scene at the end. You know, movies like that, every scene, without sounding blast, every scene's a ball to do because you're making a movie with like your best friend. So it's unlike any other film I've ever done. You know what I mean? It's most films, you meet the people on the first shooting. You don't know shit about them. But when me and Remus got this, we were like, fuck, they cast you? We're together. It was trouble, man. It was just fucking trouble waiting to happen. Yes, for me, scripts like that are why you get into the business as an actor. So as far as creatively in the final product, something that I really want to hand to somebody whose opinion I respect and go, I'm proud of that, watch that. It's films like that. It's films like Into the Fire. There's a handful that I've done that, you know,